Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Crypto Ginger here. I just want to take a very quick moment and go over some of the more recent positive news when it comes to XRP. And going into Christmas here, what better news than to see that Binance will be supporting XRP as a base pair. Now, this is coming from an article through ethereumworldnews.com, but it really revolves around a Twitter feed that came from CZ, who is the CEO of Binance. And on the 23rd of December, he recently posted that we will be adding a couple trading pairs with XRP as the quote currency shortly. And they're going to rename Ethereum markets to Alts markets, which obviously they're stating here that they're running out of space on the UI as well. So very interesting news when it comes to this development here. The XRP community has most certainly made themselves be heard when it comes to telling the CEO of Binance that we should be seeing a trading pair for XRP on their site. This is something that's been announced to Coinbase as well, but of course, Coinbase did not follow in suit with this. I just find it very interesting that Binance took this approach and actually went with it around the Christmas time. And leading into 2019, this right here is going to be absolutely positive news for Binance. I think it's interesting as well that this took place and we're seeing some positive movement with XRP on the markets here. So taking a closer look at tradingview.com, you can see that XRP has been hovering around the 44-cent mark here. So a nice little rally up after the news from Binance, again, seeing that XRP is going to be added as a trading pair on their exchange. This is great news. Hopefully this right here, as far as this rally is concerned, will continue all the way through the rest of this year, leading all the way into a very nice positive bull rally for XRP into 2019, especially with all the news that we've been hearing and all of the announcements with Ripple. So let's just keep our fingers crossed for that here. Keeping along with the positive news here, especially for Binance, we can see on ccn.com that investors believe that Binance is the most trusted crypto exchange despite light regulations. Now, of course, a lot of this is actually coming from a Twitter feed that's from the gentleman Suju, who is the CEO of Three Arrows Capital. He recently posted that it's interesting that Binance, a lightly regulated exchange, has also become the most trusted crypto exchange among actual users. You can't build trust by acquiring government license or rubber stamps. Now, some of that I believe is true. Obviously, if you're going to have the government getting themselves involved, they're going to have some sort of regulatory stamp on what's happening with specific cryptocurrencies such as XRP. But it is very interesting that this topic is being talked about, especially with Binance adding XRP as a base pair, because we've heard through the grapevine that the SEC could quite possibly start seeing regulations where they exclude cryptocurrencies from their bills. So who knows where this is going to lead when it comes to 2018, but hopefully we'll start seeing more positive news when it comes to these investors looking at Binance as a way for getting into cryptocurrencies, opening the door for mass adoption, and hopefully we'll start seeing more base pairs of XRPs on multiple exchanges. If Coinbase did that, I would imagine this right here would be something that would help Coinbase, but I believe also they might have waited just too long, especially now that Binance has taken the leap to add XRP as the base pair. So, of course, I just wanted to end this video off with this article from Cointelegraph.com, where we can see that SBI Holdings crypto exchange VC Trade is now accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP deposits. Now, this is something we've heard about in the past, but they are now making it official. They made it official on December 21st, just recently. And knowing that there is a partnership between SBI Holdings and Ripple, it just makes sense that we're seeing XRP as a deposit on VC Trade. Now, interesting, a part of this article states here that SBI Holdings, according to its website, has paid in capital over 92 billion yen, which is the equivalent of $828 million. They also have over 6,000 consolidated employees. So you can see right off the bat, it's a very large entity. Something else I found very interesting, it says, reported in September by Cointelegraph, a subsidiary of SBI Holdings, which is known as SBI Savings Bank, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Daily Intelligence, a company specialized in artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. The bank has reportedly made this move to bolster its fintech business. This is very interesting because we're starting to see a lot more companies investing themselves into the artificial intelligence side of blockchain. So we could easily see this right here being something incorporated, or at least talked about being incorporated going into 2019 and 2020. Again, just very interesting. We're seeing these bigger players out there, not just investing themselves into cryptocurrencies and the ecosystem, but now looking at artificial intelligence as well. I definitely wanted to end it on this right here. I think think of this as a substantial amount of positive news. As you can see, again, we saw a nice little rally on XRP, and this right here, this positive news leading into 2019, could just simply maintain that rally there. We could see the price point of XRP jumping up even more. We still have a couple more days of the rest of this year, so hopefully we'll start seeing some nice bull rally happening with the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, but more importantly, XRP. Let me know what you guys think of the information here I provided in the comment section. I know there's a substantial amount of information still to go over. I'm going to try to get to that as quickly as I possibly can. The holidays have definitely proven themselves to be very busy for me, so